Hey guys, this is Agent Lozen. Today, I'm bringing you the winning tips and tricks to Zelda 2: The Adventure of Link on the Nintendo Entertainment System. If you want to raise your high score, beat your friends, or take your game to the next level, then you've come to the right place. In Zelda 2, you're taken to a world of magic and intrigue. Explore the land of Hyrule as the hero Link and discover its many secrets. Along the way, you'll meet wise old men, explore dark caverns, and navigate dangerous temples. Are you brave enough to reach the end of your journey? Or will you get frustrated and turn the game off without saving? When the game first starts, you'll have to register your name. Choose a name that's easy to remember so you'll know which file to load the next time you play. Press select to navigate to the end button when you're ready to start. Link set his alarm extra early to give him time to sneak out of the house and retrieve a Triforce for his girlfriend Zelda. Link knows girls appreciate little gestures of love like this. You're brought to Hyrule Field when you leave the temple. In this overhead view mode, Link can explore the countryside, but he can't fight, unlike in Zelda 1. If a pack of wild monsters finds Link, he'll be brought into a combat arena where he'll have to defend himself. Fight monsters by swinging your sword with the B button, or jumping away with the A button. As long as Link's life meter is full, he can fire energy projectiles from his sword. As he takes hits, his life meter will drain away. If it completely depletes, Link will die, and his friends and family will mourn his loss. On the other hand, as Link destroys monsters, he'll earn experience points, which will level him up and make him stronger. Exit the monster arena from either the left or right side to return to Hyrule Field. Monsters prefer to ambush Link in the tall grass or forests. They'll shy away as long as Link remains on the path. If Link encounters a monster on the path, the monsters will flee. While exploring Hyrule Field, keep an eye out for hidden encampments or landmarks. Just north of Hyrule Temple, there's a single patch of forest Link can examine. This forest contains a bag of experience, just like you'd find in real life. Link can duck by holding down and slashing an XP bag to pick it up. The best Zelda 2 players use this trick to gain easy experience early in. Link will level up when he earns the required amount of XP. Every level will provide a permanent power-up to either his life, magic, or attack power. You can take whatever power-up is offered, or you can cancel and save your XP for the next level. While there are several places for Link to visit, his best bet is to travel to Hyrule, east of Hyrule Temple. Read signs, talk to villagers, and carefully examine your surroundings with the B button. The most important person you can speak to is a girl who invites you in to talk to her father, a wise man. Follow her inside and she'll lead you to him. He'll offer Link shield magic that doubles Link's defense. To cast a spell, select the spell you want from the start menu and then press select. Every new room you enter will cause Link to forget which spell was selected, so you'll have to reopen the start menu when that happens. Leave Hyrule and travel northeast through the forest and into a cave. The caves in Zelda 2 are dark and difficult to navigate. As you pass through here, keep an eye out on the ground for hints of nearby enemies. It's a short walk to Parappa Palace from here. Before you go, walk south alongside the shore. Take care not to underestimate the bubbles in this arena. One wrong move and Link will be sleeping with the fishes. On the other side, walk into the clearing. Link can find a heart container here which permanently lengthens Link's life bar. This will be helpful in Parappa Palace. Return the way you came when you're ready to face the palace. When you enter the palace, hold down while you're on the elevator to descend into the depths. Be aware of these panda bears with swords. Killing them won't grant you any XP, but if they hit you, you'll lose it. Make an effort to jump over them, or take them out before they can hit you. Travel left at the elevator. You'll enter a room guarded by slimes and Stelphos. The slimes move unpredictably and don't offer much experience. The Stelphos, on the other hand, are a little more interesting. Their shields guard their upper bodies, so duck when you swing your sword to land a strike. Stelphos are worth far more XP than slimes are. Stab this key to pick it up, just like with the XP bag earlier in the game. When you return to the right, Link will run into a locked door that he can use the key on. The dungeons in Zelda 2 follow the same general formula. Seek out keys to unlock doors, collecting items and killing monsters along the way. Ignore this downward-only elevator for now. When you reach the fork, take the elevator up for a path that will lead Link to 2 keys. The second key is guarded by this red cookie monster, throwing baby rattles. Look for an opening in the rattles, and then close the distance on him when you can. Strike this armored statue to receive a magic potion that can be used to refill Link's magic meter. Blue magic potions only refill a small part, but red ones, like this, refill the entire thing. You have all the necessary keys to finish Propa Palace, so let's use them. Return to the down-only elevator from earlier. These ghost balls will sap your magic meter if they hit you. Unfortunately, they're all over the place, so they're hard to pass by without getting hit. Link can safely walk by them for a brief moment after he strikes one. Use this trick to get by with minimal damage. If you really need XP, the ghost balls are worth quite a bit, but they have an incredible number of hit points, which makes them impractical to kill right now. Following 2 blue slimes, Link will cross a crumbling bridge. It's easy to get across, but you're challenged to pick up an XP bag along the way. Don't sweat it if it falls into the lava. It'll reappear the next time you cross over the bridge. Follow the same strategy we used before to defeat Baby Rattle Cookie Monster. Close in when you see an opening. The next monster Link will face is an animated suit of armor called Iron Knuckle. Iron Knuckle will adjust his shield to block Link's attacks. Keep striking high and low while using your shield to block slashes in a similar way. Fighting Iron Knuckle takes practice. Try using your shield magic if you're having a hard time with this guy. When you beat Iron Knuckle, you can use one of your keys to open this gate and claim the palace's prize, the candle. The candle will illuminate caves and make monsters inside of them visible. Now head back to the elevator. At the Fork elevator, go right to find a fairy. Collecting a fairy will completely heal Link, and they can be found throughout Hyrule. This can be useful if the palace has been giving you trouble so far. Descend down the elevator and follow the path. There are more Baby Rattle Cookie Monsters and Iron Knuckles waiting for you. At the end of the path, there's a room adorned with drapes where the boss lies. In this palace, Link will square off against the reverse centaur, Horsehead. Cast the shield spell before the fight even begins for maximum safety. Leap and strike Horsehead at the peak of your jump while avoiding his mace. This fight is pretty simple, but it's easy to make mistakes. Take the key he drops and proceed into the next room to deposit a crystal. Whenever you complete a palace, you'll automatically earn 1 level, even if you've just leveled from fighting the boss. Depositing a crystal in a palace seals the palace permanently. Now you have a chance to use your candle. Return to the cave you came from and notice how it's illuminated with romantic mood lighting. You can see enemies you couldn't see before. Make a pit stop in a cave south of Hyrule Temple. At the end of this tunnel lies a magic container that permanently increases Link's magic bar. You could have collected this whenever you wanted, but it's much easier to do with the candle in Link's possession. Continue on Link's journey by following the path west of Hyrule Temple. You'll soon arrive in Rudo Town. Hyrule is known for its amazing hospitality. Every town has a young lady and an old hag that provides shelter and love to Link on his journey. These services refill Link's life and magic. Which resident provides which? Link's not telling.
Winky face!
The highlight for Rudo Town is a lady searching for her trophy. Look for it in a cave north of Hyrule Temple. Cross the lava pits and defeat the cave's vile monsters to claim the trophy. When you bring it back to Rudo Town, you can visit the Wise Man, who will reward Link with the jump spell. This spell adds extra height to Link's jumps. Every town from here on will require Link to complete a quest in order to speak with the town's Wise Man. The obstacle in the cave south of Rudo Town is no match for Link's new spell. Fight through the cave, being cautious around the boomerang guys. Link doesn't have much room to maneuver around here, so he'll have to rely on his shield to block the boomerangs. Cast Link's jump magic to help him scale this wall. Remember that you need to select the magic from Link's spell list, even if you had it selected in a previous area. Link has to traverse swamplands in the next area of Hyrule. Walking through swamps slows Link down and makes him vulnerable to monster encounters. Stay on the grass and cross at the narrowest point. Follow the river east and cross the bridge. Just beyond the bridge lies Saria Town. Early in Saria Town, you'll spot a woman looking for her lost mirror. Conveniently, the mirror is easy to find in a nearby hut under a table. There's no good explanation for why it was there, and why this lady couldn't find it herself. Early onset of dementia, maybe? Either way, follow her into the house and visit the Wise Man for the life spell. This spell is really handy because it refills a significant chunk of Link's life, but it comes at the cost of a big chunk of Link's magic bar. You can explore the town further, but you'll eventually arrive at a hut with a nearby river that Link can't cross yet. All you can do now is leave town and return across the bridge you arrived from to the north. There's another temple nearby for Link to seal away. To get there, Link will have to cross a treacherous swamp. Start by following the path east of the bridge to Saria. You can enter the swamp here, but it's easier to stay on the path and follow the swamp around counterclockwise. At the cave, enter the swamp and go west to find Midoro Palace. Look for a red potion in the armored statue early in. If Link is weak from traveling through the swamp, use a life spell as a pick-me-up, and collect the potion to restore the magic used. Palaces from here out become gradually more involved, but the method for navigating them is always the same. Search out every intersection for keys to progress. Either make a note in your head of the places you've been to, or draw out a map if you're one of those 4.0 students. Link will need the help of this palace's special item to progress to the end, but obtaining it involves confronting a red iron knuckle. The red variety of iron knuckle is stronger than its orange counterpart in every way. These fights can be taxing on Link unless you know this one weird trick to quickly beating them. Iron Knuckle's shield doesn't protect the very tip of his head, so if you leap at him and strike on the way down, he's powerless to stop you. With a little practice, Link can make Iron Knuckle encounters trivial. Link's now free to collect the handy glove on the other side of the locked door. The handy glove allows Link to smash certain blocks with his sword, which enables him to do a little bit of trailblazing where he couldn't before. The curtains on the ceiling mean the stage is set for a boss fight. Helmet Head is the master of this palace. He's similar to Horsehead from Parappa in a lot of ways, but he has some devious tricks up his sleeve. Apply Link's shield magic as the fight begins. Knock off Helmet Head's helmets one after another until you expose his true head. Every discarded helmet will reanimate and swarm Link, so the longer this fight goes on, the more trouble Link will get into. Stand upright to block the fireballs from Helmet Head with your shield, and end this fight as quickly as you can. With Midoro Palace sealed, it's time to move on from the swamp. On the way back to Saria Town, explore the forest north of the bridge to find Bagu's hut. Bagu is a friend of the bridge master in Saria, and will write a letter of recommendation to Link, as well as allow Link to use him as a reference in any applications. When Link returns to Saria, the bridge master will change his tune and allow Link to cross the water. This just goes to show you that it's not what you know, but who you know. You can get Bagu's letter and cross the bridge the very first time you enter Saria, but it's better to complete Midoro Palace first and bulk up a bit before you take on the next region of the game. We're only a short way into the game, but we're entering one of the most difficult parts. Welcome to Death Mountain. If Link is low on lives walking into this place, then you should consider dying to reset your life counter. Doing this sacrifices all of Link's XP into the current level, but if you attempt this place at any less than 100%, you're going to have a bad time. Death Mountain is maze-like in its design and full of powerful enemies. You're often faced with forks in the road, and heading down the wrong one wastes your time and energy. The trick here, if there is one, is to keep traveling right whenever you can. Use your shield and life magic to keep yourself healthy. If you survive Death Mountain, Link will emerge from the south side. Before you move on, explore the pit to the west. What is this, Wall Street? Wrap up the last few axe-wielding psychos to find the magic hammer. This item allows Link to bust up boulders on the world map. Try it on the boulder outside of the cave. With the hammer in Link's arsenal, several shortcuts become available that bypass difficult parts of Hyrule. Link has a lot further to go to get a Triforce for his girlfriend. Is this what I said his motive was earlier? I just made that up. There was a real story though if you want to look it up. Practice all the tricks we talked about in this video and guide Link to the end of the game. It's been a while since I've posted a video. I still like old video games if you were worried. I work on these videos whenever I have free time and I feel like doing it. I love hearing from you, so leave a comment. As always, I don't care if you subscribe or not. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.